Hello. Hi everyone. Welcome on day 4 of our small account day trading challenge. Here we are with today's recap on 6th of April. I'm going to share with you the pre-market video analysis that we did and the couple of trades that we have. Hello traders. Welcome to just a few comments about today pre-market. We didn't had many gap stocks. Actually, we had only three. Top leading gappers was OCTO, MCOM, and AMC. And let me start the video from the pre-market and share a couple of words about them. So this is the pre-market situation, the screeners and 850, around 850. As I said, OCTO is the only one which change above 20%. That usually interesting us. We have MCOM on 80% and AMC. AMC had very big market cap and very big float, some kind of institution ownership. Let's play forward to see what is the trading plan. In general, OCTO is technology service company. There was information for a recent split, and we had this on in our portfolio. Let's say under our observation 2 days ago was part of the screeners. And now today we had some news announcement for earning release and some kind of operational update. This is for OCTO. Here on the video right now, we are looking on AMC, which is uh, second and third leading gappers in the different time. We had it news for potential reverse split. Float was too high of this company, 500 millions, and we had also institutional ownership around 23%. Here I'm editing the target price for entry point. The initial idea was to go into 460 intraday of the pre-market price range that we have. Now we're jumping to OCTO. So on OCTO, as I mentioned, we had this few couple of days back on our screeners, and we have some kind of um, release news from the company for the updates and earnings. Not strong news, I can say. Didn't manage to find a float information for it, but anyway, it was our leading gap. We had some kind of support on the pre-market chart, on 1 minute pre-market chart, and some kind of daily pivots drawn for us. The target price was to go above this for 330, to have long on the window to the next resistance line, which is 384. One more time, this is safe play where with small account we try to have very secure trades, and that's why we are waiting to show strength to break 1, 2, 3 resistance line on the pre-market, and then to be able to step on this trade for some big extension. Uh, MCOM, this was the second leading gapper at that moment. It's trans company in the transportation sector, and actually we didn't had any news on it. We have plan for it to be take Wong on a pre-market high for 10 cent half of the shares and 10 more cents for the other one. The stock is fader last couple of days. Here we are back to the AMC. As I mentioned, it it has very big float, which usually we avoid to trade. And the institutional ownership was 23%, which make the difference. For that reasoning, we go to the safe side, which is to break above the closest resistance lines, and only on that moment to long to go long for small win and with tight stop loss. So that was the uh, pre-market plan. Of course, we're always looking level 2 and volume when we want to jump on the trade. So here we are not looking only some kind of indicators, resistance lines, support lines, and we this is just part of the strategy that we follow up. As I mentioned, that was the pre-market leading gappers. Here is one point. Let me show one tweet posted 30 minutes before the bell. After this review, that we have no excitement for all these stocks. You see later actually that they didn't do well. We had some plan for them, but with some conditions. As I mentioned, we need to be on the safe side. And I put that maybe we even don't trade this because we wait for right setup. We wait. We need patience and confidence. And what happened later? What happened later? So this is OCTO pre-market. Our target price. You see where is it? What we had open market sell off, huge volume, red volume candles first. This is 5 minutes. Let me go to the 1 minute screen. Two huge candles with red volume, total sell off, and never managed to get back. So we never play on this one. For Wong, of course, on short side, maybe there was many potential places. MCOM, absolutely the same picture. That's why we didn't take Wong on it. That's why we actually wanted to have first confirmation. Just we they didn't have big gap. They didn't have quality news, enough strong news that can bring some changes. And this is the AMC. This is the AMC in which you can see that there is some kind of resolution. Our target price of entry point on 475 is here. You can see that we have breakout and then sell off on this one. Ooh, it's very interesting that broke this line. We didn't play this because, as you can see, this happened and 10:20, and at that moment we already execute all our trades. We trade we had 4 trades, if I'm not mistaken. We'll review them later. So I saw this on the chart, but I said no. Yeah, the trading plan can be done, but it's a little bit late. Let's not overtrade. And I'm happy here because, as per our plan, we will not take this win for 7 cents, and then we will go with for our stop loss. So we were about to lose 10 cents here. So I'm happy that this trade was not done because didn't work out. I'm seeing that there's some action on it after that. Uh, and actually here the other thing is I watched level 2 and there was so many transaction and no movement, and I just don't like this. That's why I'm trying low float companies. FOA, this is one of the two. Just a second. This is one of the two stocks that we trade today. FOA, that was our first trade. Let me just open the trader. We jump. Let me see. Let me even open the video right now. We had it on. We had somewhere here. You can see this is 941. Let me just show you the chart. 941. We are here on that stock. What happened at that moment? We had broke of view up, some kind of extension, put to 20. This is let me see if you have it. To 20, high of the day. Then we've got some kind of sell-off. And what was the logic here? I jump on that level. You can see 2. Okay, which I used as some kind of support line, and also I saw that on this candle 939 it respected the VWAP, okay, perfectly. So on this trade I also lock in into 199 or 2, jump with that with target price 218 for 18 cents and with stop loss 10 cents. Okay, the idea was to hold on the VWAP and to pull back to the high of the day. But what actually happened? I didn't like this trade. In my checklist review, I marked this as a bad trade because I didn't had good confirmation on the volume, and also on the level 2 I had some kind of, but still it was not too strong. We didn't have enough confirmation that is well respected VWAP and 9 EMA. So let's see, this is here it's not visible what is the average price for enter into that trade, but it was 199 or 2. Some kind of sell-off, and I just bail out on some kind of loss. The stop loss was not okay. Here you can see some kind of hesitation. But still at that moment we are where you can see we are 196 is the VWAP, and we are exactly on that price. It was hesitation, not too much on the bid. We didn't had some kind of selling on the ask, and at that moment we had to take off the trade. But what we say, we have sell off. I stopped the trade, but we already was down with $30. So that was our first trade. Um, as I mentioned, that was bad trade. We'll try to minimize this in the future. The next one is GFAI. So FOA and GFAI, as you saw, they were not on the pre-market list. They were not gappers, so those two we've got on the screeners as a high of the day after the bell. Let me jump to the first trade. We have 1 minute pullback here after topping the day of the high 1316. We had some big exchange. I managed to jump here for breakout of 13 with target price to re-enter the high of the day 1316. Managed to enter in 1291, which was good. We had some kind of sell-off, you can see here. That was the bad side of the trade. We didn't exit the trade. We had very big spreads, which was actually bailout. Here I saw many buyers on the bid on 1250. I said, okay, this is our support line, and we've got not reached the maximum they was, which is $50. You can see here it was not, it immediately jumped for 60 for a second, 30. We still hold on exactly for 50. It was for a second. It was not executed, so I treat this as a bad trade. And then we had some green of the tape. At the end, I believe this was hold on. We had some kind of anticipation on that price with a resistance around 14 or a support line about 14. I had this like 6-7 minutes, and you can see now somewhere here we have some kind of resolution 91. You can see how big was the spread. Pushing to 1310 on the bid. You can imagine what kind of big jumps we had here. That was very risky for our small account. We we were easily was what here you can see 60 just for a second from 13 40 cents down per second. Huge sell off. So for our small account, these stocks are not so good. Uh, with that stock, we also use only half of the our usual share size, which is 200. For this, we had only 100 buying power. I'm continue to hold this. Here we have some breakout for a second above 13. Still hesitating. Actually, this stock was behaving like this at least half an hour when I traded it. Watch it. Just almost like this, around 50 cents, up and down, almost immediately. some kind of blockage, some kind of freeze in some uh, price and resolution in other here. Still having it, so I'm here. More potential, maybe the sell. Yes, 13 something. So that was our second trade. Third one is again, actually all other was on this talk. We have it. We have it here. Similar, you can see in a couple of minutes we've got here. Similar, I'm using support line to jump into the trades. Here it's not visible the average price 13.14. Here we had this 13.10 actually. I saw on the last couple of 10 minutes we had this several time price touch, and you can see that we had peak resolution here. I take half of the shares, unfortunately only 50 shares in that case already, and and sell also the second part a little bit down. Oh, good trade, far more better than this. If you can see, exposure risk of this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. So 8 minutes, let's say. Here we have 1 minute and far more good resolution. So that was our third trade. Good selection, and this is the our fourth trade, third of GFAA. Is the moment of the resolution, again using the same support price, support line around 310, 320. Managed to walk up on 325, a little bit higher. And we have a couple of seconds with some kind of playing around 350, 340. The spreads are still very high, very big, if you can see here, and we have a lot of transaction between the bid and ask. Anyway, some green on the tape, some buyers on the bid that pull up the price. We have a good resolution here, 377. I already sell half of my position here, and for that I did scaling, which is a little bit risky for small account. I uh, take decision that at this moment is good because we had very good entry price in that moment. So our average price was 325 with 50 shares. I take 100 more shares, around 370. My new average price was 1368. So let's see. You can see I saw some strength here. Continue powering. So instead of sell my second half, I decided to buy more. Everything freezed for a second, as you saw. We almost touched 14, so we already break the previous high of the day. We were on the top. I saw some, you see what instant resolution we had. I'm still having my average price. I'm $1 almost here, but only with 50 shares. So we have some kind of pullback. Respect 14 and broke. Here you can see I'm pricing the price to take before 14. Didn't manage to enter here. No, I take. And now the average price is 13.68. So still 13 cents. Now we had big sell off for a second. Here I was affected emotionally with some kind of hesitation to sell off to take. Now I have 150 shares with very high spread, very big spreads and high volatility. So I was a little bit indecisive what to do to take a small win or to wait a little bit more, not to risk too much. Because as I said, those two things are very good. I like to trade them, but not with small account. Here is the place where we had sell off, almost touch our average price. Actually, yeah, we had even below it. Till I hold, and then we had resolution 319, 14, 30 cents now on the bid for us. Broke again. This stock was, this behavior was absolutely natural for it. Around 50 cents plus and minus, very high spread, very high volatility. It was very risky to be trade, and for sure a lot of people were red on it. So I'm very happy. You can see now I start selling off my position. Here it's one of it around for something. The best sell off was for 14.25 and then close the trade on 14. So we had this for 3 to 5 minutes. Uh, so at the end, I was very happy that I was green on this stock. It's very hard for trade, very tricky, and especially hard when we have small account. As we said, nothing on the pre-market trading list, and our plan, we didn't trade any of these stocks. We take two stocks from the screeners or half the day screeners, and we've got one most of FOA around $30 and good release $130 for GFAI and close the day with 100 day profit realized. Happy to see this on day 4. Actually, we're closing the week as tomorrow is markets are closed. We're closing the week with 4 out of 4 green days. Happy. Um, this is the target for the monthly goal. We are almost half of it, but let's take one more good week and then think about. More important for us also is the other two variables. We have 62.5 accuracy. This is the minimum that we aim to have, and for P&L ratio, the current one is 3.1 to 1, and we have to have minimum 2 to 1. So very good week, hard day, but still day from which we can learn. So I'm grateful for it. Thank you for watching this. If you find it helpful, please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye from me.